Hello, and welcome to the Dr. MEK Anesthesiology Lecture Series. With over 14 years of dedicated anesthesiology education, this series is designed to provide advanced, evidence-based insights into critical topics in our field. I am your presenter, and today we will be discussing peak End Expiratory Pressure PEEP in mechanical ventilation. Before we proceed, a quick disclaimer. The content provided in this lecture is for educational purposes only and should not replace clinical judgment or institutional protocols. Always adhere to your local guidelines and consult with colleagues when managing complex cases. You are listening to the Dr. MEK series. If you find this content valuable, please subscribe and hit the bell for updates on future lectures. Now, let's focus on PEEP, a cornerstone of mechanical ventilation management. What is PEEP? Peak End Expiratory Pressure PEEP is the pressure maintained in the lungs at the end of expiration. It is a critical parameter used to prevent alveolar collapse, improve oxygenation, and reduce ventilator-induced lung injury, VILI. Understanding its physiological effects, indications, and clinical applications is essential for managing mechanically ventilated patients. Key aspects of PEEP: physiological effects. Alveolar recruitment. PEEP prevents atelectasis by keeping alveoli open, particularly in dependent lung regions. Improved oxygenation. By increasing the functional residual capacity, FRC, PEEP enhances gas exchange and reduces hypoxemia. Reduced shunt fraction. PEEP minimizes blood flow through non-ventilated lung regions, improving ventilation perfusion VQ matching. Lung compliance. It optimizes compliance by reducing alveolar collapse and reopening collapsed units. Indications for PEEP: acute respiratory distress syndrome, ARDS. PEEP reduces VILI and improves oxygenation by recruiting collapsed alveoli. Hypoxemic respiratory failure. It corrects VQ mismatch, particularly in conditions like pneumonia or pulmonary edema. Postoperative atelectasis. PEEP prevents lung collapse in sedated or anesthetized patients. Obstructive lung disease in conditions like COPD, PEEP acts as an internal splint to prevent airway collapse during expiration. Complications of PEEP: barotrauma. Excessive PEEP can lead to pneumothorax or pneumomediastinum. Hemodynamic effects. PEEP reduces venous return, potentially causing hypotension, especially in hypovolemic patients. Overdistension. High PEEP may cause alveolar damage and worsen lung injury. Increased intracranial pressure, ICP. PEEP can reduce venous drainage, leading to elevated ICP in susceptible patients. Optimal PEEP selection. AIRDS network protocol. Start with 5 cm H2O and titrate based on oxygenation and compliance. Best compliance strategy: adjust PEEP to achieve maximum lung compliance. Lower inflection point. Lip. Set PEEP slightly above the lip on the pressure-volume curve to optimize recruitment. FiO2 PEEP tables. Use ARDSNet tables to balance PEEP and FiO2, ensuring adequate oxygenation without excessive pressure. Monitoring and management. Oxygenation. Monitor PAO2, SpO2, and the PAO2-FiO2 ratio to assess the effectiveness of PEEP. Hemodynamics. Regularly assess blood pressure, cardiac output, and fluid status to mitigate adverse effects. Lung mechanics. Track plateau pressure, driving pressure, and compliance to optimize ventilator settings. Ventilator graphics. Use pressure volume and flow volume loops to guide PEEP titration and detect overdistension. Clinical applications of PEEP: ARDS management. Low tidal volume ventilation. Combine with PEEP to reduce VILI. Prone positioning enhances PEEP's recruitment effects by improving dorsal lung ventilation. Recruitment maneuvers temporarily increase PEEP to open collapsed alveoli, followed by careful titration. Obstructive lung disease. Auto-PEEP. Monitor and minimize intrinsic PEEP to prevent hyperinflation and hemodynamic compromise. Bronchodilators. Used to reduce air trapping and dynamic hyperinflation. Postoperative care. Prevention of atelectasis. Apply PEEP in mechanically ventilated patients to maintain alveolar patency. Weaning from ventilation. Gradually reduce PEEP during weaning trials to ensure patient tolerance. Neonatal and pediatric ventilation. Premature infants. Use low PEEP to prevent atelectasis and bronchopulmonary dysplasia. Pediatric ARDS. Titrate PEEP based on oxygenation and compliance, considering the unique physiology of children. Conclusion. PEEP is a vital tool in mechanical ventilation with profound implications for patient outcomes. Its judicious application requires a deep understanding of its physiological effects, indications, and potential complications. As anesthetists, our ability to optimize PEEP settings can significantly impact the management of critically ill patients. Thank you for listening. You are listening to the Dr. MEK series. If you found this lecture helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell for updates on future content. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and continue to prioritize excellence in patient care. Goodbye.